Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah, niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pippin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting. I caught the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toe tagger, we be hustling. I understand and shine first and realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black man. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have funds to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million the fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, that be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hit him with that extra. Yeah. Black African power was good, was happening. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's Godkilla in the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family? Good to see you. You know, we always got to have great conversations around here, man. Intelligent conversations, man. Sitting back and I was watching the field. And I was saying, damn. Do I understand any of this shit they talking about? Like, in the middle of a fight and an argument, especially with the conversations we trying to have, how in the hell can you tell the fool from the person that's actually educating? You actually can't. You can't tell. No matter how good the information is, man, you actually can't tell. At least I can't tell. Now, maybe y'all can tell, right? Based off of some prerequisites. But how about the new people coming through? Now, I love a good goddamn gonna fight, man. Y'all already know that. I surely do. But there got to be a certain point where the whole thing can't be fighting. And you got dudes in this community, man, that are just 100% wrong. And not because I'm saying they wrong. Because they fucking wrong. Because the data compiled say they wrong. Now, I'm going to throw a challenge out. Right? To all these smart dudes. To all these fake experts that keep playing experts. All right? For all those who try to bite my style. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of biters out here. Ain't got no creativity in their own styles. Gotta take his style. Sorry, I'm an innovator. So I'm gonna lay a challenge out there for all the sides and the wild conversations, man. Talking about those Africans, right? What exactly, and I'm gonna lay the challenge out and I'm gonna shut up and I want to see who's gonna take the challenge. Does everybody know how certain Africans look at 6,000 BC, 3,500 BC? I'm gonna ask y'all, man. What complexion was the Nile Valley Africans? Since y'all seem to know, I ain't seen the data compiled to answer that question, but we got a lot of dudes arguing over that shit though, like they know. And I'm gonna let y'all know, none of them know. Rough estimates at best. Expert, they just don't have the data. All right, they just don't have the data, and based off of understanding evolution, right, and the randomness, right, the way skin can change back and forth, they actually don't know. But yet we argue that shit, and you can't quite tell who's saying what's saying where, and there's a lot of ignorant ass dudes trying to promote science now. All of a sudden, I'm confused. Now y'all want to try to use science to help support you. One thing about that science, you can't be halfway crook. A lot of them, they halfway crook. All the way. Let me see what time I got, because I ain't got a lot of time, man. I want to segue, all right, to the pseudo killers. I think they're going hot at about 6:45. I want to make sure I segue, get some good content in without yelling and screaming and howling at each other like that. I don't want to do that. I realize that's my disadvantage. My advantage is when the shit not super slowed down, but somewhere in the middle medium, somewhere in damn near about to cuss you out, and somewhere in I'm not going to cuss you out. It's somewhere in the middle. It's a sweet spot for me, because in actuality, you're not going to get past tight, real, explained information. None of y'all can do it. Never could. But they get you in that space where you howl to the top of your lungs, right? And nah. And then they can call you all kind of other names, right? So to be real, man, it's a lot of things I've been telling people from day one off the top. I just been right. I talked about how you had groups of pseudo elders, and I was just right. I talked about the separation between people like John Jackson, right? All right. Dr. Ben, all right. Right? Sheikh Anthony Diop's. Oh, got his joint. Here it go. Right? All right. And the difference between them elders that y'all think y'all following now. Just actually promoting wild misinformation. So there's no record that would prove that Dr. Ben and them, John Henry Clark, Ivan Van Sertima wouldn't have had the ability to actually change their mind based off of new information. The proof is that they were intellectuals or fighting for that. And if I can change my mind with my limited understanding of a lot of subjects, I'm sure these brothers that traveled the world surely could have and surely would have. All you got to do, that's why it's important for y'all to think y'all can do something. Write a good book. Not with some wild sources that don't nobody know what the hell you talking about, but write a good book, right? Stay close to the material, to the expert show, and leave that for the people to see. So they can critique your source and say, yeah, he was wrong here, but this is 30 years later, and we know he would have used up-to-date sources. We know that for sure. I'm going to drop this link early so everybody can get in the conversation that y'all so choose. Don't come in here yelling and screaming and hollering, man. We just want to make shit clear and clarity, man, so that we can get the thing. So we can just get what we got straight. All right. I dropped the link in the server. All right. And we got at 6:45, we got the mind's eye into the future. Your brain predictive power. It's a tight ass motherfucking thumbnail right there, y'all. Thumbnail super tight. All right. And make sure y'all tune in to the pseudo killers. All right. So I dropped that link. Gave everybody a chance in the survey to get it first, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna drop the link right here. Y'all want to add something on your head, man? Dive in. Early, easy. Come on here, intellectual type shit. You know, somewhere in between, wearing a tuxedo and your damn Timberlands. You know what I mean? Catch that space right there. All right. So, yeah, I talked about that thumbnail being tight. Yeah, that thumbnail tight. Let me show y'all. Tight thumbnail. Mm-hmm. I like the thumbnail for the show that's coming on. I like that thumbnail. Yep. See, I like that thumbnail. I'm rocking with that. All right. So, yeah. All right. What's up with Gideon Block? I see you, brother. How you doing, man? Gideon Block. King Sosa, pseudo killer official. What's good with you, man? He just drove up on the panel. How you doing, brother? How you feeling, man?
Who that? Me that? Everything good, man. I just popped in there real quick. I didn't even see what's up. Everything good, man. I was watching the game to make sure everything's good on the home front. But
but
man.
the Eagles, no, the Cowboys, right?
You already know.
How they doing? They winning?
Yeah. Everything look crisp.
Did they have to win? They ain't had to win though, did they? Or they
this for home field advantage. At least one home game. You know what I'm saying?
Who they playing against?
Kent's Washington Generals.
Man, they got him out of it. It was the score 50-2.
21-10 right now. 21-10.
Man, they beating up on them. Cowboys ain't playing. They trying to get some home field games. Yeah.
For
players
sure.
playing for that bread, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try to get it. Mm-hmm.
But I see the community going a little crazy, though. I see the community going a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I understand it, yo. I had to get, I got to make sure that, I don't put everybody in harm's way, man. I think shit is out of control now, for sure, yo. Across the board.
Yeah,
control,
I was looking at it because, I was like, I popped in on the combo last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, we've been doing this for a while. We see where people were at. Like, you can't really fake us to when you came into the conversation about evolutionary DNA. We was there.
Mm-hmm.
We know you. We know when you even started learning this stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm noticing like people are taking, because I heard somebody say something to the fact like if somebody misspeak on something scientific or they feel like they get you on something, they'll take that to say, "Oh, you don't know science." You see what I'm saying? And I think like and that's what like some of the disrespectful part gets from. Like even if you were to be right on that particular point or somebody misspoke, you know the person knows science, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's a lie. Though. You see what I'm saying? I feel you. You hear me? And I, what I mean, because I came across somebody that got very upset about that labeling, bro. And I'm listening. I'm like, I respect that, bro. Because I'm like, that's wild. Niggas trying to treat you like you don't know what you're like. You don't know the thing that you've been talking about for years. It's crazy, right?
Immersed in the subject.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wrote a small, teeny pamphlet on the subject, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Made a first copy and upgraded to another copy, and then got to make another copy to get the shit out of there that I don't agree with no more. How about that? We know who's been in the conversation. And Gold's been in the conversation. Very long time, bro.
Right, bro. Right. And
it's listen, bro. I was like, that your young nigga right there got something. Seriously, I was like, shit. You just can't read no more tarot cards. I'm gonna find that video. I say, look, yo, you cannot read numbers in hands and palms, yo, no more, yo. Yeah, I mean, I knew he was playing. Y'all like, yo, you playing, yo.
Hey, humble beginnings. Humble beginnings.
Yeah,
You know
humble beginnings, you playing. But this shit you talking about right here, nigga, that's what we doing. We doing that right there. That's gonna round the whole team out. This young nigga with the fire. Talk about the fire. Oh man, yo, come on, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
And now they trying to act like he had no idea what he was talking about for years.
How?
Now, how do we miss that?
How?
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
Just so they can get their corny ass shit off. That shit is corny.
Right.
It's corny.
Because no matter what we go through, we never say Reggie can't read the middle. Never.
Nope.
We say, bro, we just disagree with you on this because the logic don't make sense on this, bro. We don't try to discredit your ability to read the metal netta, bro. And then we show you why we disagree with it. Here's why we disagree. It says this, that, and the third. Here's why. It ain't personal, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, man. That part of the whole game to me is kind of like, you know, it's corny. It's corny. And I can understand why some people get so upset when you it's disrespectful to do people like that, bro. And then act like we cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get it.
Deoxyribonucleic. Them nigga the DNA. I can't even say that shit right all the time. And that nigga used to say that shit clear.
Yeah.
Like, what? Deoxin, what nigga? Deoxin. Oh man. Ribonucleic. Do y'all know what that is? Deoxin.
Right. Yeah.
Ribonucleic. You know what the hell it is? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Look, y'all here. Look, they playing, man. Nigga been doing that shit, talking about this 15 years, yo. Here you go. Look. Deoxo. Look, deoxin.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Ribo. Look. You gotta break down syllables. Ribo. Look. Nucleic acid. DNA. And goes and say that shit like this. Deoxyribonucleic. You be like, what? And I mean clear. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Come on, yo. They ain't even caught up to that cat yet, yo. Yeah, you know I'm saying.
And then you know he reading it because when you talk about a study, he be knowing the study you talk about. And then sometimes he might point you to an even newer one. Yeah, they did a newer one in 2000. And then when you put up the source, you be like, okay, yeah, scroll down. So like, come on, bro. Like, we're not finna do that.
Look, I'm gonna do something even slicker for you.
We're not finna do that.
Listen, let me do something slicker for you. I had to dumb down the whole thing about sources, right? Because niggas was lying. So I had to say, yeah, present a source, right? You got to come in there and you show the source, and then let me see what the source is saying, see if you're matching up with that, right? But I actually got that from like John Henry Clark and them, right? And then there's experts for real, right? The experts will just tell you the book and the page number. Book such page, blah, or read this chapter, bing, bing. That's how the experts actually quote sources. You know what I'm saying? Darwin, page 79. You know what I mean? You know the subject you're talking about. You know what book you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, yo. Like that's what they do. Gozy do that. He was like, yeah, to study such. He don't gotta show it. Because you supposed to have the toolkit to go find it.
Yeah, if you're interested, you go look it up.
He's speaking from the source is what he's doing. He's not making it up. That's why I sit back and laugh. I said, let me watch this for a year. Let me see. Let me watch it for a year. Now James is the science teacher.
Right. And he's still pulling up that video that we was trying to explain to him like a year or two ago, bro, which is crazy, bro.
I don't even look at that video. Don't show me that video no more.
I won't. Don't understand it, bro. We tried to. I remember we sat for like 2 hours trying to break that down to him, bro. Like I can't.
Nope, I can't, bro. I can't. He doesn't. It's too here for him. He's just getting into it. He makes that mistake when they say that Neanderthals on extinct, right? he he think it's Denisovin over there, and Neanderthals walking right there. That's not what they saying. They just simply saying it got absorbed in Homo sapiens sapien, and you can still find some of the markers in Homo sapiens sapien, so they ain't went nowhere. You got to understand the lingo and what they saying and how they meaning it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know he being like that the other day. I said, Neanderthals extinct. He's like, no, they not. I was like, what? I thought he was playing.
No.
I was like, what?
You think they still walking around today in the form of white people? You think that?
I know.
You think that? You think
I
that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was. I know people that are there. I just didn't think that he was there with that. I didn't think he was there with that.
Because he misunderstand the videos he watching, yo. He shouldn't even be watching those videos. He should take a prerequisite, yo. There's classes you can actually take to get a basic understanding of the subject matter, yo. And that's it.
Jay says something you two dummies couldn't comprehend.
Where the clip at? Yeah, I'm a dummy, James. You're right, James. I don't listen to you. You're right. Where the clip at? He got that clip. You put it in it. You put it in the thing, right? Which clip is it?
What?
Gideon say, Bobby, you don't want the clips? Yeah, I want the clips. Where is that? What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about, Gideon? Why Gideon don't never hit the link? He'll hit the link in the other shit, don't he? Hit the link, Gideon. See what you're talking about. What clip you want to play? Yeah, if y'all got a clip you want me to play, you playing ADQ, Pseudo Kill Official. I see you, Juju. Pseudo Kill Official. Come on, man. We all read the same sources, though, man. It's just crazy, yo. James, yo, if you on the side of an argument, yo, it's the wrong side. Trust me, yo. I've already figured it out. Whoever side you arguing with, yo, it's the wrong side to be on, yo. I already figured it out, yo. All right. And I heard y'all say that I need to be what's the word I want to use? When you throw a nigga out the community. What's it called? Not
what it say? You should be what? Ostracized, really?
Ostracized out of the community. Let me tell y'all little son of a bitch something right now. Let me tell y'all little son of a bitch something right now. Let me tell y'all little son of a bitch something right now. Nigga, it ain't a community you could throw me out, nigga. It ain't, because it's just a channel. It's a channel, nigga. Get your mind right, nigga. You cannot. You can just say, I ain't gonna let this nigga on this channel. You can't throw me out of the community because it ain't no damn community. No borders, no qualifications. It's just internet, bro. Can't throw me out. And oh, by the way, things shit I be talking about, you can't throw me out something that I brought to the table. Can't. How you gonna throw me out? Can't. That's like you gonna tell Jordan that you gonna take the dunk that he made famous. Y'all can't take that. No matter how much you don't like the dude, can't take that from him.
And so all over Black Egypt, bro. All over Black Egypt. All over Black Egypt, bro.
Yeah, all of a sudden to get him out. He ain't taught nobody nothing. No, y'all niggas is going in the wrong direction now. I had people going in this direction, and for some wild reason, they made that turn. Yeah, I ain't playing with y'all. All my shit is copyrighted and up to date, niggas. Now, if you think you using shit, don't use my shit. I might just get slick with you. I might. Anyway, the point I want to make here is, man, and Goldie's conversation has been so high level for such a long time, right? That by now people should understand him and what he's saying, but they don't, right? But those who have studied, right, understand what the brother is saying clearly, and he clearly got all y'all beat. It's clear, clearly. I mean, it's so clear, it's ridiculous. Like, come on, yo, like it's good to have a person that you can have a good conversation with. Well, the source say, I got that one. Boom. Yeah, how about this? So I got that too. I got that goes. You got that. I got that. I read that. I got that. I got that. Yo, that's refreshing, yo. Shorty stay with the source. He don't go outside the source. Gullah might add a little extra shit onto it, though. he like to add a little pinch of salt on it, right? Goes, he stay right there. Explain that shit. What that mean? Bet. Then you go into the science dictionary. So you like, oh yeah, okay, bet. Right. They take advantage of that, yo. They disrespectful with that. Stu Peace, what's on your mind, man? We have that intelligent conversation. What's good, brother?
Yeah. I'm hearing you with Engoism, but the problem with the conversation with me is that I like to simplify things. I understand that he's simplified.
Oh, you talking on Gozy, right? Talking on Gozy, right?
Yeah. And
He do.
sometimes the conversation, yeah,
Yeah,
not to the
see,
level of his audience, not to the level of his audience,
yeah, I
not
get your
to the
point.
level of his audience.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
why we.
goes it, you get homework. You get homework. You listen to him, and if you can take notes, you take notes, and you go home and you sit down and you start researching. Because it is not, he's trying to break it down, but it's a complicated matter.
Mhm.
But he's good at what he does. But we needed plain English, layman English for ignorance like me.
Okay, I try to
Because
put
some
it
of that
in
stuff,
plain English. Go ahead,
yeah, because some of it
Sosa.
ain't plain. Yeah, some of it just ain't plain English, you know.
It ain't
And which is
plain.
crazy, you know, like even the whole sub-Saharan African thing. Gozi already been saying that. He already been saying like, I think that's slick that they trying to make it seem like the sub-Saharan African present is through slavery. He already been arguing that would have been there prior to slavery. So he's not disagreeing with the pop affiliated report. He just saying that the way that y'all trying to use it is incorrect, bro. And he's not trying to take away any sub-Saharan component. He's just saying that y'all can't use it the way that y'all trying to use it with this whole Black Egypt thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, but I do understand with some part of this complicated, stupid. I do agree. And some people should say, you know what, I don't understand, instead of acting like they understand and then trying to say the
Like
nigga don't know what he's talking about.
like James
Exactly.
and everybody else.
You feel me?
Everybody else is going against Ngozi. They don't understand. See, so I think they was talking about snips or something, or what was they talking about? The 17
SRTs and shit. SCRs.
SRTs and all that. First of all, though that whatever it is, it don't make a race. All right, you can't. There is no border when you. That's why they know it. Yo, that's why they don't scientists don't even do it. That's why race is a social construct. There is no DNA marker that could actually do that for y'all. It actually ain't. It's not. Y'all sitting there arguing over one of the most arbitrary things, right? That humans look at, right? Y'all arguing over the way a person look. Yo, did y'all know that? Like, nigga, friendships and fell apart based off of the way somebody look. That's crazy to me, yo. That's all y'all arguing about is skin color, yo. Yeah. And the misunderstanding of evolution, because I done heard some Godkilla say this, I done heard geneticists say this. You could look at a person and swear, right, based off of your limited understanding and say, yo, that's a European. And then go to look at their markers and find out that they coalesce with North African populations and Northeast African populations. Then you be wrong. It's 2 left feet. Because that's all DNA markers do. It help identify regions, right? Basic areas. That's it. Not ethnic identities, not who the Egyptians are. I tell you, the wildest thing is when they looked at they was trying to do that with the Jewish community. They was doing it with damn, yo. Jacob, what is this shit? What am I trying to say here?
With those Ashkenazi Jews? What?
Nah, not that. They was trying to make like it was actually a Joseph, a genetic something. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up. Come off all
tribe
foul.
for the Jewish. I forgot.
Nah, they was trying to say like the Limber tribe was connected to the Jew to Aaron. Aaron DNA marker something. Well, that's not real. Because you got you got different religions, right? That carry that for reasons early on, right? Like okay, good example, the J marker, right? But in the J marker, you can find Palestinians, you can find Jewish people, you can find Muslims. How could that be? You can find what you would consider Africans. See, this is shit and goes to be trying to sing and talk about. Right there, you can do that. Well, how? Right, because it's a marker, yo, it's recognized in the region. And in this particular region, yo, this is the types of religions they practice. So earn Y chromosome earn or something like they was trying to, or something. You can't really do that. You really, really can't.
This is a Cohen Jacob. Cohen Jacob.
Yeah, that's it. The Cohen. There you go. The Cohen marker. That's what they call it, the Cohen. There you go, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole FN show. Yeah.
Yo, spell that Cohen. What is it? C-O. What is it?
C-O-H-N Jacob, or the C-O-H-N Aaron. Cohen Jacob, Cohen Aaron.
Oh, Cohen marker. Yep. Crazy, yo. And the point and the fact that they be trying to hold on, I'm gonna find
Y chromosome.
Y chromosome error. That's it. Then I say that. I say error.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Hey, Gideon Block, what's going on, man? I'm gonna pull that up. Gideon be always what you be doing, Gideon. Let me see. Where you at? I guess he ain't saying So Street Piece, what else was you saying?
No, I have to retract, I have to redact certain things I just said a while ago because I thought about it. Yeah, I have to. No. Let me tell you why I have to redact it. Because honestly, I feel that your channel is an education-based channel. It's to impart knowledge, and
yes, I'm doing.
you cannot spoon feed all the knowledge to everybody. If you're seriously interested in knowledge, I suppose to tell the information that you gave me, you introduced to me, and follow on my own. So the next time I come to class, meaning I come to the channel, I come to watch it, I suppose to have some idea of what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yes, so I need to go do some homework. So because this is not a Cat Williams channel. This is not a rumor channel. This is a facts and knowledge channel. So what you do with facts and knowledge, put it away or build on it. So I apologize for saying what Ngozi was saying can be a little bit too complicated. It is my duty to go and study and come back. And if I need further clarification to put in the chat, say, can you further explain this Ngozi so I can benefit better? So when I leave here after 4 years of listening to I supposed to be able to hold my own on many topics. So again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna play this clip too. Earlier we said, watch this, y'all. Look, this is funny. So you're right, and like sometimes you hear me say, "Yo," and I'm trying to say it's more off, yo. There's actually a few prerequisites you gotta have, right, to understand what we're saying. And I'm gonna tell you where I got that from. I got that from listening to these lectures online, right? I got that from listening to people who are educated in the subject, not even necessarily an expert. Like for instance, talk to Sosa, right? I found early on that there's some things you got to understand before you can start arguing with the nigga. You just gonna have to. There's some things you have to pick up, right? Same with a saw, right? You got some things you got to know before you know whether he's tricking you or not. There's some things you got to know before you know whether I'm tricking you or not. And I don't think people actually realize that these conversations we have aren't actually that simple. And you're getting the conversations from non-experts. So like I said, experts will make less mistakes than the novice will, right? Because they're actually immersed in it. Now, me being immersed in something is different from when an expert is immersed in something. Right now, there's ways you can actually critique experts, and we having that show Friday coming up. Is this Friday coming up? Oh, I'm put the flyer out, right?
Carrie.
Yeah,
it's the 26, right?
20, I think so, right? And so we're gonna have that conversation on how to critique. 12th, what is it?
Is it the 12th?
Miss Tiff, when is that? What's coming soon? Put the flyer out.
Friday. The 12th probably Friday.
All right, so we're gonna talk about how to critique an expert. You know, what should you?
You talking about that? Okay, my bad.
What should we be looking for? You talking about an intelligent, high level conversation, right? Between Marcus and okay, I got you. And logic. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna have that conversation. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about how essential is chronology, right? How important is to understand the origin of Christianity. See, he was actually writing his wheelhouse because they was actually talking about. See, people don't know it. They was actually talking about Christianity. So if you understand how Christianity was formed, you'll already know of a person trying to throw that shit in, right? Already know. So if you keep telling me that the population there today, right, ain't the exact same population that was in the Nile Valley in ancient times, I already know you don't even understand the conversation because populations aren't stagnant, right? So the real response is that populations that's there today is more closely related to the ancient Egyptians than any other population on planet Earth. You get what I'm saying, Sosa?
Right. And like I said, you can't even understand migrations if you don't know how they move. Like it's just that's the most simplest part of it. Like there's just things that you have to know to understand the next step. And the knowledge you have on the subject, it enables you to ask better questions. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't understand evolution, it's hard to even ask because you can think you're asking a dope ass question, but to the person to understand it, be like, yo, that's stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? So your knowledge of the subject makes it better to ask better questions, and then you can learn more because you can ask better questions and get the right response from the question that you ask them.
Yeah. Shout out to Domo.
Shout out Domo.
Big up the Domo in the goddamn building. So there's conversations that you have to have some basic understanding on before you argue with people. Like, for instance, James make all the mistakes because he does not understand how DNA works. He doesn't get it. He misinterprets what the experts are saying, right? And ready to fight. The same thing with the whole black conversation should have never had it. Let me play this clip right here. Right?
That's crazy.
This is my favorite video. Yeah. And I like James.
And
James actually put some good information.
I like James too. Like,
yeah, I like
outside
James,
of YouTube, man, we good, man.
I like people's. Yeah, he's actually good people's, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He is, yo. He's actually good. Yeah, it ain't personal, James. You're just horrible when it comes to transmitting what experts are saying, yo. And maybe because I
think it's because he has a point in his head he trying to prove and he don't want to let it go.
I don't think that.
If he just step outside and really listen, because bro, he broke down this stuff. No. I'm telling you, he broke it down last night, bro. Like he really understood what he was saying.
No, that's what
and
pseudos
then
do.
He go back on it in the same sentence. I'm like,
that's
bro,
what pseudos do.
What?
He was better when he was the chronology man. Like when he was just chronology. He was way better when he was a chronology.
That's all you gotta do.
You should have stayed.
You don't gotta jump outside your lane, yo. James, let that be a thing for you, yo. Chronology, bro. Stay in your lane, yo. Like, my favorite thing to talk about is chronology, nigga. Trust me, because it put everybody in place. Like, I tell you who's horrible with chronology. Jabari is horrible with chronology.
Reggie. Jabari.
Say something, stupid.
I'm saying Reggie. Jabari.
Nah, Reggie doing
it.
He doing it.
Yeah. Because guess what? You cannot hide. Once you put up the chronology and the timetable of when this occurred, what this occurred. When Jabari argues, especially Egypt, Jabari put all three kingdoms into 1 minute. You'd almost believe that everything was happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
And they skip across. Skip across 3,000 years as if it's 3 minutes. So this society exists for 3,000 years. And what 3,000 years is that the new kingdom had no idea of what the old kingdom was doing. It was so far away. 3,000 years? Let's go back 3,000 years from today. We can only guesstimate of what the Senate looked like in Rome. We can only guesstimate it. We know that it existed, but we don't know how they argued, how they presented, what rules they follow.
They got it. No, they kind of got minutes and all that shit. They kind of.
Well, they kind of got minutes.
It's not. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Rome, Plato never wrote down 2,000 years ago.
Rome, yeah, Rome and all that, and Egypt is two separate things, yo. Because now you talking some total.
No, I'm just using an example. I'm just using an example of what.
Latin is not a dead language. I'm saying Latin is not a dead language, though.
Right.
They write the medical strips in Latin, and Romans spoke in Latin, so they got that. They can read how their course was set up. They got it. That's why the whole Jesus Christ story is wild. Like the Romans wasn't just necessarily just killing you. If they said they took you to court, then they took you to court. Where's the court proceedings at? They would have took you to court. And they
Right.
didn't do kangaroo court because they felt like, remember, I've said this before, yo, that the Europeans and the Greeks and all that, yo, is like for them, science and laws, yo, it meant you wasn't a barbarian. I know you're saying, come on, yo, they did some barbarian shit.
Stop, man. You're walking in some dangerous waters.
No, I'm not. You gotta listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You didn't hear the way I just said it, yo? I said it's wild because you be like, come on, yo, you just enslaved them people, yo. But they did it and they used science. Like you get it, Sosa? Like they jumped, right? But they grabbed a rope called science and made pseudoscience. Like it's a race. That's why we really doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they always gotta have some literature to back what they saying. They not just they feel all right. What I'm saying is, yo, to them, although murder is murder, right? If you say, yo, I'm gonna take you to court, right? I'm gonna give you the death penalty and kill you, it's murder. If I say, yo, I just seen you, yeah, I'm saying hurt my kid, yo, right? And then I go kill you for that, they're gonna call me a barbarian. Right? So the thing is about the systems they're using, right? They're supposed to put you on a level, and whether they misusing that, that's totally different, right? But I'm trying to give you a look into what it like. Even when they went to war, yo, they had laws to war. It's called Geneva Convention. Look it up. There's law like you can't just shoot a person with a daggone 50 cal.
Chemical warfare and shit. Certain things
like you can't die. You war crime. No, Hitler, y'all war crime.
Did too much. Yeah, you did too much.
Yeah, you did.
But back to the original thing. As I said, I made a mistake when I used Rome, but 3,000 years ago is a long time. Even it's long. People change, populations absorb people, population kick out people, population you might change over the time period. You as in terms of the shade of darkness or the shade of whiteness. But 3,000 years is a long time. It takes Meghan Markle to Meghan Markle took 3 years, 3 generations to turn our son white.
Look, so Columbus got at 1490 something. We don't know if we're Native Americans. That's just 1400 years ago.
Right. It's written down. You're right. You're right.
We got rights. So 3,000 is, man, that's forever to humans, bro.
Forever. Wait, it's past. It's forever, yo.
Yes, forever, bro.
And the way they make determinations off of something that happened forever, yo, is wild. I'll be sitting back saying, why am I even arguing with these people, yo? I'd rather have a good Discord argument with Sosa. At least we can come to grips. Well, yeah. This other shit they doing, yo, you be like, yo, you can't even put your argument into Chat GPT. That's why me and Shep don't argue no more, right?
Yeah, the Chat GPT is good. Wiki was good, but that Chat GPT just something special.
It's something special, yo.
Just get to working for you,
it's something special, yo. So now it really tame your pseudoness. It really tame you like I'm gonna tell you, yo, it put things in chronological order. That's how I learned it, yo, watching Dr. Ben and them and especially John Henry Clark, yo, and John Jack. They talk about chronology. Hubert Harrison, yo, right? They focus on the chronology. Remember I say people condense everything, condense time, space, you know what I'm saying? And one daggone thing like time, space, and geography, y'all make it this damn big, yo. That's why a person, you know what I'm saying, 3,000 miles away or 2,000 miles away, y'all make them the same person as somebody at the other. And it's crazy as hell. Where, you know, me and Brendan was talking about this the other day, yo. Like Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland, yo, is the thing that separate is called the Beltway, yo. It's a Beltway. They got a Beltway, and it take you 30 minutes to get from Baltimore to D.C. It's 2 different worlds, yo. And we got cars, planes, buses, trains, and written literature. So imagine being in the Delta area, yo. Right? And trying to correspond with somebody in Elephantine. First cataract. Dude, That's damn near 3,000 miles, yo. Yo, how distinct would they be? And I'm saying if you got Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt, lower being the upper part and upper being the lower part, yo, how distinct was they? That's how far they apart, yo. And how about the populations within the population? That's why to say it was just one culture is crazy, because you got pockets of cultures. I showed y'all the thing, yo. I showed y'all that map. I said, yo, listen, we understand the role Nubian culture played, right? But what about the other 10 cultures that's on this motherfucker? Pockets. Pop, 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 pop. How? You don't think, no, like, they brought value to the situation. So the conversation evolved, and they never caught up, Sosa, to, okay, what did each group bring to the Nile? Remember how we was trying to get there?
That's what we were talking about. We were looking at all the different groups.
Because we
fought
so hard.
Flyer, we looking
when I was trying to say that earlier, that desertification, the goat, all of that, this dude laughed me off and said, and I looked and said, really? I have no doubt that the language and the writing.
I remember that. That was during the summertime. That was almost a year ago. You remember that, right?
Right. I have no doubt.
That was almost 2 years ago. Hold on. I'm going to bring it to you. You was arguing with Reggie. When Reggie first stole that from that lady. You ain't still. Look, remember that? You was like, hold on, Reggie. What are these arrows here? You remember that? Hold on. I'm going to bring it up to your mind. Look, watch this. It's funny. I remember that. I'm going to see if I can get to that. You like, come on, Reggie. I don't believe that shit was funny as shit.
No, because I have no doubt that it came from my thing is awful enough. It's not, it's just I made it up for a joke. I said that black men went up geographical north, carried a language, because we know that it came from the south, went up north and married to white women and have some nice mixed babies and build them pyramids. No.
What? What'd you say?
I say, this is what I am saying. Black men took the language and the culture up north to the delta and build white women pyramids. Now, if you don't want to agree with me, but we can see it. We can see that the cultures were distinct, the views were distinct, the peoples were distinct, but we know where the origins of the writings came from around Nakada. And if you look at the skin map and overlay to Nakada, those people would have been darker skinned people according to the scientific skin map with the UV rays. And they went up to lighter skinned people in the Delta according to the skin map. And they had children with them. And they gave them the culture and they built white women pyramid. Just like every black man in an NFL player. They build white women pyramids. It's a nature. But and it's just a joke. It's just a long-standing joke that I have. I don't take it seriously. But it was an amalgamation of culture. People mixed.
All right, here we're gonna look at. All right, so it's two clips I want to play here. Hey Juju, what time y'all striking up? I want to kind of overlap this a little bit. Let me know when y'all go live, yo, and then I'm gonna swing it over there. I'm gonna play these two clips. But let
me say something. Big up Juju. Good content, Juju. Good content. I love how you're touching into philosophy, and it opens up new arena. And if people is listening to Juju, that's now content that you need to do your homework. You need to go and buy entry-level college book on philosophy to understand the level of reasoning that they're coming with.
All right, here we go.
You need to do your homework.
All right, let me put this in here. Here you go.
You said you don't tell me if I'm misquoting you, but you said something to the effect of you don't really engage with the issue of the race of the ancient Egyptians.
How y'all think he gonna answer that? So how you think he gonna answer?
He's going to say the race is important.
Oh, well, so how you think he gonna answer it?
Oh, I already see this one.
Look at her eyes closed. Look, Miss Vanessa, eyes closed. Miss Davis, Dr. Davis, man.
Listen, like, oh God.
First of all,
She didn't want to get canceled. Look at it, like she praying real quick. She didn't want to get canceled. Like,
damn. This was at the end of the interview. She's like, hold on. Let me make sure. She was trying to make sure. Because he probably realized that he kind of tried to bait her in. Because, he kind of like, I'm going to go back to the part where she's serious, where she break that shit down on y'all, yo. I'm going to tell you right now, yo, that shout out to the great Asal Hotel for bringing this lady on, yo. Watch this. Hold on.
And he having some good ass interview. I can't.
Contract, of course. But is that fair to be effective? You don't really engage with the issue of the race of the ancient Egyptians because race is a modern construct, of course. But is that fair to paraphrase you on that?
Yeah. In general, yeah. So
I was gonna say, I bet he won't agree.
The dude just lied. He lied.
I'm finished playing it.
Yeah.
Finished playing it. Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, and then come back. All
Let
right.
me finish playing it. Huh? Let me finish.
Did he just lie?
Yeah, he
Uncle, did he?
gonna try to clean it up.
In general.
I'll try to
In
clean
general.
it up. Look, here we go. Look.
Did this man just tell a bald face lie?
Hold on. He going.
it's I do, but I don't. Like that's not.
Oh,
I do, but I don't.
He said, I do, but I don't.
But I
In
do.
general, I do.
And I don't, but I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. All right, come on, man. He's struggling. Hold on.
Exactly why I wanted to chime in on is for sure it is not a focus of my work either. I mean, you asked me the question tonight, but it is not a question that I put forth in my research. I don't engage with that question at all because I don't think it's a valid question, to be honest, in the context that I'm working in.
Yeah.
But I will call out when I see people addressing that question in a way that I think is familiar.
Yeah, y'all heard that. Yeah, she said that question is really invalid. No research. What is her research? She's an Egyptologist.
Question before you move on, brother.
I ain't gonna move on. I'm gonna actually. I
But
want to get to
before
when
you
she
move
answered
on,
this shit. She answered it.
did the man? No. Question. Did he just question his own integrity publicly?
Yeah, he said he do, but he don't, but he do, but he don't, but he don't. He don't really do it, but sometimes he might. He did, yo. He was stuck. I understand why. Here you go. Here you go. Look, this is where we at. Look, this is fire. Look. First of all, here you go.
If we recall, Petrie wasn't formally trained as an archaeologist or whatnot, but he became, one of the most influential, as far as Egyptology is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you mentioned the kind of social environment, of course, in this early period, and the race and power relations and how that or permeated, I should say, into the literature regarding history and things.
Mm-hmm.
And this has to be kept in mind when you think about like the early works of Diop coming in, the 40s and 50s. That was still a strong thing. Like it was still being argued whether humanity came out of Africa, or not, or was the polygenesis.
All right, so he's he take too damn long for me in the interview to ask a damn question. All right, I feel like we trying to lead the witness, but watch how sharp Vanessa Davis is now. All right,
hypothesis valid, but as you can see, as based on your commentary from Garvey to Du Bois, and even extending on to Diop, or actually going back further to Antoine, this is, at least in the African world community, there's always been this engagement of trying to argue the Africanness, of the Egyptians, coming from the late 1800s. And that seems to even to this modern day.
All right. So remember, I'm talking about the Africanness of the Egyptians. Think about that now. And I said, I can't believe y'all are denying the Africanness, because that was definitely an argument. And then I said that, of course, Diop's and them made it synonymous with Negro and Dr. Ben with black, of course, right? Because it was the Europeans that said that, black Africa. And anybody else that didn't look that way was invaders. Of course, they was wrong based off of understanding evolution. All right. But there was really the argument was over the Africanness of it. And that's why I'm so ashamed of the community now, because they finally admit it outright. Now y'all want to take it a little bit further. You give a nigga an inch, they want to take a yard. Let me keep going.
Still be a hot topic and issue, basically 100, years later. And so I wanted to get your perspective, in how, because I'm pretty sure that when you're having these conversations, that this is like the underlying, string and theme in these conversations concerning these conversations and contributions of these early African and African American scholars. How do you view the whole racial conversation about the ancient Egyptians themselves? Like, how would you articulate that conversation?
Now, I want y'all to hear an expert. You don't hear, after she give an answer, you're not going to hear Asar say one word to what she said. And I want y'all to take from this expert and understand what she said. Look at her face, though. Her face is like, right? But I want y'all to hear the answer, and y'all going to be so disappointed in the conscious community after she gives her answer. Watch what she says, and I want you to pay attention to what she said about the figures that's on the wall that all these brothers and sisters keep showing y'all. Was you gonna say something, Sosa?
Yeah, that's an apologies to Vanessa Davies for catching her with the one eye closed, eye open, look like that.
Oh yeah, apologize. Yeah, let me get
apologies.
Yeah, but that's a good one though. But that's a good one though. Shows her expression to the question though.
Yeah, but nah, she ain't mean not the one eye closed. She might mean that. I don't think she meant. I don't want to do Vanessa like that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
that's more Vanessa. Yeah, you said it in a couple more
put the brakes on that. Put the brakes on that right there.
Yeah, pause. All right, here you go.
Yeah,
watch
pause,
Vanessa.
pause.
I want y'all to listen to the expert, how she handles it. Now watch this.
And then I think of contemporary realities. So
would you articulate that conversation? How would you navigate that conversation?
That's a big question. Because my mind sort of goes in two different directions. Because I think of the ancient art, and then I think of contemporary realities. So
ancient art and contemporary reality.
Let me try to answer both of the ways my mind is going. For the ancient art, a lot of people will point to that and say, oh, the ancient Egyptians didn't depict themselves with black skin. They depicted men as red and women as yellow and whatever. My answer.
Hey, Sosa, where you at?
Yeah.
I like the way she did that. She could have went the other way, right?
Yeah.
You see the way she did that, though, right?
Yeah.
That's just between me and you.
Yeah.
See the way she did that.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
That goes back to my work in epigraphy, which is the wall decoration that you see in tombs and temples and stele is it's a very particular genre. And so it's communicating in a very specific way. And to make it easy for people to understand, I equate it to magazine advertisements. So if you flip through magazines and you look only at ads for sports cars, you will see people who are very glamorous. And the question is, do all people who drive sports cars, are they all glamorous? Well, in the world of magazine ads, the answer is yes. In the world that we inhabit, the answer is, well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. And that's Egyptian wall decoration. So when you think about, for instance, how men are depicted physically in Egyptian wall art, you have very broad shoulders, you have very narrow waists, they're very muscular. Did every Egyptian man look that way? In the reality of Egyptian wall art, yes. In the reality that people lived in ancient Egypt, maybe some of them did. Certainly not all of them. So to look at that wall art and the skin color in that wall art to find a contemporary lived reality is an error.
Hey man, that's like a real slick way of saying y'all. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say it. I just want y'all to catch that.
Yeah, if she'd have went the other way, Ankh, it would have been. Ooh,
yeah.
She did that real smart.
Real smart. Real smart. She couldn't go the other way with the color. She couldn't say what people were saying is brown. Yeah, she couldn't do that. She knew where she was at, and she did it the other way.
Yeah,
which still comes to the same conversation. It still comes to the same place. Now, if y'all don't understand what me and Sosa talking about, yo, go ahead and take some prerequisites. All right, but I know you heard what that lady just said because I did. Let me finish this. She said, what? Let me go back.
Yes. In the reality that people lived in ancient Egypt, maybe some of them did. Certainly not all of them. So to look at that wall art and the skin color in that wall art to find a contemporary lived reality is an error. On walls, yes, you would typically see men with red skin and women with yellow skin. That doesn't translate to a lived reality for those ancient people. So that's one half of my answer. The other half of my answer, which relates to our contemporary reality, is, and this I think is a stumbling block when Americans have this conversation with people who aren't American. Because in America, we have a specific understanding of what constitutes Black in terms of race, right? Because we grew up in this environment where we have this one drop rule, right? Where people in Egypt, for instance, many people in Egypt would say that their skin tone is not Black. But if you brought them to the American South in 1940, they would very much be Black. So there's kind of a cross-cultural misunderstanding of what we're talking about when we talk about Black. So my answer is they all were Black in an American sense, in the sense of the Jim Crow South, Black.
She took y'all back to the Jim Crow South. Hey, Negro, let me stop, yo. Stop. Jim Crow South, yo. Man, wish I could have been a fly on the wall in the Jim Crow South. Here we go. She's doing a great job here, yo. It seems to be a pain. It seems like, why should she have to watch her steps like that, though, Sosa? Why? I don't know why.
Yeah, because you don't want to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like
get attacked. She'll get attacked. People start attacking.
Yeah, you definitely have to be sensitive to the African American community. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. The people are marginalized. You cannot attack marginalized people, bro. Even if they're wrong, bro.
Yeah.
You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, only we can do it. Only the marginalized people got
right. Only the marginalized people. Yeah, we can talk about the dominant society we want, but you can't. Yeah, you can't hit back like that.
All right,
you know what I mean?
All right, let's finish y'all.
Okay, so how do we...
All right, there you go, man. That was a great clip, man. Y'all rewind that, man. That was a great clip right there, y'all. Yeah, it actually was, man. Actually was a great clip right
I
there.
think Sakina saying it was different. There's a different type of black, a meaning to black. Now, what she was saying is that in our reality, we have a understanding of what black means to us,
right?
But in another society, that definition of black may not hold up because they may not see themselves as black, even though we know what we mean. So she said, so to take that our thinking and apply that to another society, it would be like cross contamination because it would be
you
two
wouldn't even apply to them.
Intertwined. We don't. That's
it wouldn't apply to them, and I've been saying that from day one. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But the top-notch explanation, where she said it's two ideas in the head, and her expertise is in the daggone the wall art and all that. That's what she really do. So I find it very funny if her whole thing is, studying the wall art, and she named all of them from the pyramid, all that. Did she not? Temples, she ain't leave none of them out, right? That's her expertise. Why ain't she saying what the conscious community is saying? And then why does she say, hey, man, it's really a magazine you're looking at? Y'all know when you get a magazine how everybody look perfect and everybody look one way, right? That's why you got to teach your young daughters and your young brothers, that those images that they're looking at in these magazines aren't real. Like those pictures that you see on Instagram, that's not really how black women look, and that's not really how black men look, y'all. You didn't know that? Like everybody ain't perked up perfectly. Everybody ain't looking like a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't looking like they buttocks protruding. That's not actually
reality. Yeah.
That's not reality, y'all. So my question to the conscious community, because I put out earlier, I said, hey man, I want you to show me proof, right? Empirical data that you know what they look like. So this expert that actually studied those walls said that some people could have liked that, but that wouldn't be their reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
King Tut had a club foot. King Tut had a club foot. You ain't see him portrayed on the wall with a club foot and a cane.
Y'all wouldn't even mess with him with the club foot.
Yeah. hey, shout out to King Tut, man. Shout out to
King Clubfoot. Let me stop, yo. Let me get my man on here. Hey, Juju, where you at? Is they cranked up the show yet? Because I want to pass everybody over. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit them cash apps, man. Hit the daggone cash app. Show some love, man. Real quick, and then we're going to get to this last person. Mr. Tenney. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
All right, hold on, Mr. Tenney. Let me do this real quick. We're going to get right to you, Mr. Tenney.
All right.
Did you speak your reality, man? Unless but y'all know, man, hit them likes, get them likes up, man. You know what I mean? Hit the cash app, man. Catch the algorithm, man. Y'all know we great go live on the pseudo killers, man, dealing with this rain, man. You see some of your favorite pseudo killers over there, man. But get the likes up, yo. Hey, y'all know what it is, man.
Gotta keep them coming. There's a roll of dice. Nothing better motherfucking move but the money.
Move but the cash app money, man. Hit that link, man.
Nothing better motherfucking move but the money.
Move but the cash app money, man. Get the likes up, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
First things first, I corner, place all the honeys, dummies, edible place for the gummies. Gotta keep
moderators, put that link in there.
But nothing better motherfucking move but the money.
Move but the cash app money, man. Show that love from above, man. Better move but the cash app money, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Motherfucking
move. Man, show some love.
Need to get Royce.
Get Royce.
It's the kid choice. Yeah,
my choice.
Was a big moist.
Big moist.
Do it big, bro. The
niggas tell me do it big. Hey, man, look, man. Nothing better move but the cash app money, man. Look, man, you listen to the community skeptics, man, the intelligent conversation, man. I'm your host, man, Godkilla, aka Brother Ankh, man. You know what it is. And this damn panel is live, man. Look, we got a pseudo killer show. This should be going live in a minute, man. I want y'all to give the same support here over there. All right, man. So look, let's get to our guest, our caller, Mr. Tiny. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? What's on your mind, man? Welcome to the panel.
How's everybody doing? Peace to everybody. It's a high level conversation, and I peeped here and there, just jumping into, whenever you go live and the videos pop up. It's been an interesting topic over the months, almost
Yeah.
year now.
Yep. Yeah. 3
So
years. You behind. It's 3 years.
it's been some time, but it's been really heated up lately. But I thought it was interesting. They finally got an expert up there, and the whole thing was just interesting because at the end of the day, it's been a tug of war over the whole black thing, and I feel like it, like you said, when the river hits the road, I forgot how exactly you say it, but it's a dead end street. There's really no other way to really turn about it. At this point, everybody's just doing U-turns.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts on it. It's interesting,
Yeah, they running past the stop signs, running past. Even when you bring an expert on, you try to, I mean, you're not listening what the expert's saying. Like, man, you gotta listen. I always say, yo, I can waddle with bums and dine with kings, right? And that's the reality I was raised in. Okay, so it's nothing for me, right, to get invited to a dinner and understand, what forks to use with what meals, right? There's finger food, right? Then there's food you never would touch with your damn fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what side do your sauce be on? Do your forks and knives be on? Like, I understand that. What type of conversations are appropriate, right, at said place? I understand all that, right? Then I can go ahead to the sub shop in the hood and understand the rules and regulations there. There's a certain demeanor you have when you walk into a sub shop in the hood as opposed to walking to a deli, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference between a deli and a sub shop. Simple as that. I know what to order at a deli, right? I know I like lox and bagels. You don't know what the hell lox is. The hell is lox? It's a fish, right? Semi-raw fish. What's a bagel? You should know what a bagel is. Cream cheese bagel, lox bagels, white fish. You put it on the whole night. Like, I get it. All right. And I'm gonna go to the sub shop. I'm gonna get my chicken steak. And I ain't talking about the Philly kind, I'm talking about the Baltimore kind. So what I'm saying is, yo, you gotta be able to handle all conversations. Yo, I was absolutely raised that way, right? And I clearly understand what that woman said, and the elegance and the approach she took, right? But most people won't even get a conversation, yo.
But brother Ankh, your boy did something disingenuous, He asked her the color question as if she didn't know what he was saying. And the lady picked it up really. And that's why she answered him the way she answered him. Because she said, you're trying to be slick, Negro. But you're not smarter than I am. No, listen to how he asked the question.
Yeah, she did.
And you realize that he was trying to be slick. And she picked it up and she answered him that way. But you and I would have insulted out of him because he deserved to be disrespected, because he basically disrespected her based on how he asked the question. Because
you
she
can tell
in
a
the
lot by
beginning,
her facial reaction.
yeah, she in the beginning told him that, listen, that's not my area of study. I do not talk about that. I do not want to go down that road. The lady said that. And then in the end, he asked her based on the question, ignoring everything she said before. She should have disrespected him.
Yeah, you went and asked her how she gonna articulate that conversation.
Yeah, she should have disrespected him. She should have said, Negro, please.
No, you tripping,
Bobby Banger.
Yes, she should have.
Did you get to read the super chat?
No, what was in the oh yeah,
the super chat. To look at the wall art to find a contemporary reality is an error, which is an important point made.
Oh, hold on, I'm messing up.
Yeah, you messing up.
I ain't messing up.
And no rush. We postponed the show until tomorrow at 6:45.
Yeah, y'all did not postpone nothing. Here you go, Joe Armstrong.
Okay,
we appreciate you, brother.
We rock it.
No, we're gonna rock. We ain't listening to him, yo.
Yeah,
to look at the wall art, the final contemporary reality is the there you go. Appreciate that super chat, man. Keep the super chats coming too.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead,
got
Juju.
you, Joel.
Go ahead, Juju.
What you mean? Go ahead. I just came to say that we postponed.
Do I need to start the show up for y'all?
No, you could just rock out on this show and let's really get it in. Like, no rush. Go ahead and show some more clips and let's go. Let's get it popping.
Awesome. DQ, pseudo killer official. How you doing, bro?
DQ in the cut. Hey,
Peace, DQ. What to do?
He froze.
Like he froze up.
You stuck. You know what
He in
I'm
his
saying?
money
Take a
making building
picture.
though. I see the building. He
No,
in the
take a
money
picture
making
and
building.
left.
Another better. Hey, we said another better not motherfucker more better
More better
money.
money.
You trying to make us think he did? He took a picture and left and shit. I think it's right here.
What's up,
Yeah.
DQ?
There you go.
Got on mute. You muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, fam.
Yeah, you muted up.
Okay,
All right, there you go.
Think
There
you
you go.
frozen again.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Hear
What's
you
up,
now.
man?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. What's good, family? You know, I had to check in with my PK family. Had to
What's
be
up,
with
man?
my brother, sister
What's good,
Juju.
bro?
What up, baby?
What up,
You already know.
You
Get
already
in, blocking
know.
this thing. Everybody on the panel, what's good? What's up?
What's up, DQ? How you
Chilling,
doing,
chilling.
man? Good to have y'all brothers here, man. Appreciate that.
Man, I'm blessed, man. Another day, another 1,000, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get that, man. I see you in the
Another
money
day,
making
another
spot.
1,000. That's
I
what
see
I'm
the
talking
color. I know where you at. Man,
Yes,
why you ain't
sir.
show them people that pseudo killer shirt, yo? You got an exclusive joint, yo. Why you ain't show?
Oh no, I got you. Actually, my next, I'm doing I go and let it out now, but I'm doing a pseudo killer commercial. But I'm definitely gonna have that. I'm gonna have that shirt on when I do it.
Yo, you know you got the fucking fire.
Custom made,
You
nigga.
got one with your name on it that can't nobody even buy that. I gotta make sure that's off the set. But then you got the oven with the skull and you got the tight shit.
No,
You know
you got me right, bro.
What? Yeah.
That shit
Shout out
made
to
out
Miss
of
Tiff.
y'all. That shit made out of silkworm, nigga. That official shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Shit made out of silkworm, nigga.
Vitamin extract and shit. I don't know about that.
Vitamin
From the ancient
extract,
world.
nigga.
Extract.
Oh God.
Shout out to
Cat
Miss
man.
Tiff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Tiff, man. She helped design that, yo. She absolutely
Man, shout out
did.
Miss Tiff.
Design.
That shit
That's
crazy.
why that shit was super tight.
Okay,
Man, that shit was hard.
Yeah, yo, I throw something and she'd take it from 1950 because I'm like a 1950 design type nigga. And she'd put that shit like, I'm like, oh, I knew the colors you like, right? Okay, boom.
Yep.
Yeah, she smoked it. She put that motherfucking touch on that motherfucker all the way. Yeah, she all
That's
the
how
way.
we do it, man.
Yeah, she put it all the way. Like, nah, that's crazy. Nope, not. Okay, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's fire. Yeah, you got the fire
quiet
shit right
beast, lady killer.
there.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we're in a sweet spot groove, and I love it. Right. Let me look at the cash apps real quick, man, while we doing it, man. And let's see. Hold on one sec. Where we at? All right. Let me see. Hey Malik, you got anything else you want to add, brother? There we go.
Sorry about that. I was handling something. No, I just wanted to just join into the conversation, build in when I can. But if you were gonna move on to something else, we can do that too.
All right, man. Man, Miss Dorsey, I appreciate that love right there. Brazilian monk, man, good love. You know, brass as always, man. Man, appreciate that, bro, all day long. And of course, Brendan, man, stop playing all day. All right, yo. So we're in a good spot, man. You know, we ain't over here foolery. We ain't gonna do it, man. We're gonna keep it nice and tight, yo, and have some fun. But go ahead, because you
yes, brother Bobby Bang. You gave me stipulation. You gave me stipulation as to what you're not going to discuss.
Nah.
You said to me,
nah, you good. Go ahead.
You said to me that, Stupid, I am not going to discuss flat earth.
Yeah,
right? And I don't know after making a long convoluted statement that I believe and I don't believe that the earth is flat, I then come and ask you why the people don't fall off the earth. Shouldn't you disrespect the hell out of me?
Yep.
So why you say the woman shouldn't disrespect him? That's why people take us for a joke in the black community.
Because you can't do that to marginalized communities, bro. I tell you, that's you can't do that.
Yeah, that's an excellent point you made, Sosa.
Yeah.
It would have looked disrespectful a little bit.
Yeah, you feel
But he disrespected her.
like
what do you mean?
like an overweight person. Like, I forgot a comedian said that. Like an overweight person can insult a skinny person, but a skinny person can insult a. What's that? Like, oh, no, that's
So
crazy.
no, like we can give a retarded person a pass. That is more like it.
You don't use the word retarded, developmentally disabled.
Oh man.
She has a point.
See, I'm just saying.
So developmentally unstable person can disrespect you.
I had to apologize to my coworker for that very thing. I was having a conversation with somebody about a video game, and the R word came out, and she's right there. So I instantly, without a doubt, I apologize for that. And she's smiling. She's like, no, she didn't take any of it. Her son is autistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but she understood, I was talking about the game and I meant no disrespect, but she, she has a point, you gotta certain things you can't say.
She let you slide.
I use retarded in a funny way, like, boy, you retarded all the time.
Probably can't use it, yo.
I do know, but and then I'll turn around and tell people you can't use that word. You got to use developmentally disabled. Like I just be fucking with people, but yeah, I get it. But yeah,
it just like I said, that marginalized community, because like even in rap songs, right? You still hear rappers they'll call white people a cracker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With no punishment coming from them doing that.
Yeah,
because they're marginalized, they can do that. But
David Banner, big for that.
Say the other thing. A white person cannot say the N word. No.
David Banner dropped that cracker word real quick.
A black person call him a cracker with the N word. Like
David Banner, do it real quick. You right. But like that. What's the joint you dropped? I like that.
Which one?
The rap song that just came out with the white boy. And the black dude saying,
teach me how to drill.
Teach me how to drill.
I put that in as some shit right there.
I love what you do. I said, when Bobby posted, I was like, oh, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was funny.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, that's a white dude that's saying the N word.
Definitely an unpopular thing, right? Especially just because y'all get a nigga to do it, man. Shut the fuck up. That shit was fine.
It's a dope. The video was a dope concept. When I first saw it, I was like, this.
I didn't see the video, so it's a black dude that's saying the N word and replace instead of him saying it, or
like when he about to say the N word, Fabio step up and say the N word.
Fabio
so it sounds crazy.
That shit tight. Yeah, that shit tight.
So if you don't see the video, you think he's saying it. So it sounds crazy.
All the smoke. I wish that nigga would. Okay.
There's no way.
Yeah. Okay. Let me stop. I just
I like my hip hop. I like the young niggas.
Yeah, that Joker was hot. Look, it's a new time, a new day and age. Things are changing, right? And however people feel about it. Even when I was like, but damn, that shit's still hot though. Like it was creative.
It's hot on YouTube. It don't really get airplay.
I mean, it just came out.
A lot of the songs don't get airplay. Malibu.
It just came out though.
I mean, true.
A lot of YouTube. Even the video with Christian Rock he did. It didn't get a lot of radio play, but
that one's
YouTube
hot
views
though.
is crazy. YouTube views is crazy though.
You'll be surprised, but go off.
That's just so funny.
I just want to apologize to Zane. Sorry, Zane. We postponed the Brain Show. It'll be tomorrow at 6:45, ladies and gentlemen. Monday night. Okay, just a little option. Monday night at 6:45. And for real, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not as prepared as I want to be for this particular show. This chapter is very difficult. Like it's very complex, and we don't want to rush through it, and we definitely don't want to half-ass it because it's muy importante. So,
may I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What was the chemical for the emotion or mindset for morality, or were they still trying to? I said something the other day, and I couldn't remember exactly how he worded it.
I can't. I forget the two chemicals, man.
Marcus,
oxytocin,
oxytocin. Yeah, that's some Marcus you need to talk to. Yeah, that's not my that's not my square.
Serotonin, those type of things, but I would be saying it's not necessarily one thing. So,
yeah, it could be
it's a couple. Okay.
Yeah, it could be other variables too that play.
That same thing can make you. The same thing that make you love can make you hate the other one.
Yeah.
Boom. I think the conversation was about free will.
It's a thin line.
Yeah. Oh, that free will, man. Y'all want to get into a little bit of that?
That's what it was about. It was about the free will.
What you want to talk about the free will? Free will or no free will?
Was there a chemical for human decision making? How would free will fit in the realm of neurology in the brain like that? You guys touched on it a little bit the other day.
I mean, the processes of the brain is everything in the brain is some of the chemical process. You feel me? In a sense, you get what I'm saying. So,
is there
that's the debate.
Is there a chemical for that, or am I wording that wrong?
I mean,
there's chemical for everything.
Exactly.
The whole
free will specifically.
So, do you think we have free will?
Right there? Like,
because
is it you driving?
I don't know where to land on it to answer that question.
Wait a minute, let's clarify for him, Sosa. We got to clarify for him. So first off, as much as
the question is basically this.
Hey, go ahead, Sosa. I was going to clarify the position of free will first. Can we clarify that first?
Yes.
Free will is not necessary.
I was going to give a simple analogy to it. Go ahead, because we go start talking at the same time. Go ahead, go first.
I think I got it, man. My Mac is new, so that got to be on your end. I'm just saying. No, let me stop. What I wanted to say is that the conversation that we're having, free will, no free will, determinism, compatibilism, all that good stuff, that's still, as much as I hate to say it, but we have to, like, let's keep it clear. That's a philosophical debate. And I say it's a philosophical debate straddling the lines of science, because now you have scientific evidence that may lean towards one, and you also have scientists, neuroscientists, neurologists, whatnot that are in on the conversation right now. You get what I'm saying? So, but
yes,
technically it's a philosophical debate. So with that said, and I'm gonna let you go after this. So Malik, where do you stand? Do you think we have free will, or do you on the position of we don't, or you're still figuring it out?
I think I take the position that you're on. I can understand basically the way that you broke that down. I'm still trying to figure out how would I word this? I'm trying to understand, I guess you can say. Just trying to understand. I'm not really against what you're saying. That's why I want to land. I'm just trying to understand the breakdown of it all, if that makes sense.
You don't have to fall on any particular side right now. The most simplistic way of viewing it is that one side is saying the no free will is basically saying that you're a passenger in a car, okay, and you're just a witness to what's going on, basically, right? Because the brain is controlling everything. And basically another side is saying that compatibilists is saying, that at times you drive the car, that you make the decision independent of, that you can actually drive the car in certain circumstances. But one is saying like, no, at no time are you driving the car. The car is being driven by the brain, and you're just a witness to what's going on. And and it's the environment and all the other factors, past, present, that are shaping those decisions that you think that you're doing on your own. But it's not you. It's your brain. That's the most simplistic way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Juju, where you at?
I'm right here.
All right, so let's read the source right here.
Got it. Yo, for all them chatty patties, hit that link, Stimuli God.
No, he's not going to hit the link. He's a stimuli God.
Yo,
he doesn't exist. He's a stimuli God.
Y'all not trying to be smart.
What's a stimuli God?
What the hell is foolery? A foolery God.
Yeah, me saying the lines of science, that's my own personal opinion. Okay, because I'm still learning to understand. Like I'm not going to say like I got a full grasp on it, but I would stand on the side of determinists. No free will. That is my position thus far, though. For those wondering. Okay, the role.
Let me say this before you read that. I want to keep, my shows. I'm gonna keep it down and read no more than 1 or 2 sources. The rest of it, I would just have to post it, right? Because
You cut my job. You finna lay me off?
Nah, not at all. I'm just making a point that people ain't listening anyway. And if you read too much, it's readership and they lose their mind too much. Like I'm saying, we're used to that stimuli of arguing back and forth. That's why we can't get you to conversations, man. Because we're arguing too much with people who know so much they don't even know when they're wrong. They don't know when to hit the brakes. They ride past all that. But go ahead. That's the source for dealing with the chemicals, and it's gonna put it in proper context.
All right. So it says the role of the brain in morality. Our understanding of the role of the brain in morality is largely based on the three different methods. The first is the study of people with brain lesions, meaning individuals who have had an area of the brain removed in surgery or have experienced an injury to a certain area in an accident. Neuroscientists, which are scientists who study the brain and nervous system, examine how moral behaviors change in these people. Another way to understand the role the brain plays in morality is to use MRI scanners or electrophysiology, EEG, to image the brain as it functions. In these experiments, neuroscientists presented children and adults with moral tasks or activities and looked at which region of the brain were activated while the participants performed these activities. Finally, chemicals in the brain can also be explored to see if they might play a role in moral behaviors.
Right, so here go the chemicals. Yeah, go ahead. We want, and here's box one. And here's the chemicals that the brother came on and asked about. Go ahead.
So brain chemicals and morality. Several chemicals produced in the brain called neuromodulators. We discussed neuromodulators in shows 1 and 2 of the Brain Show if you're interested, okay? Called neuromodulators influence morality. The hormone oxytocin, though wrongly called the moral molecule, has received lots of attention and hype. In humans, oxytocin does increase trust and generosity in some situations, but can increase envy and bias in others.
Yeah, so hold on. That's exactly what Sosa talked about.
Exactly what he said.
All right, but go ahead.
It's a thin line. Okay, what is really interesting from an evolutionary...
But I hate it at the same damn time. Trying to make up my mind at the same damn time. Go ahead. I just fell off.
I like that. That's what's that. What is really interesting from an evolutionary perspective is that this is a very ancient molecule that across mammalian species plays a critical role in the mother-child relationship by increasing bonding and reducing fear and anxiety. Another neuromodulator, serotonin, is involved in social behaviors, particularly aggression, and is manufactured in the brain in the intestines. Serotonin has been shown to influence moral judgment by enhancing the negative feelings we have in response to see others experience harm.
That's a picture of the brain, right? So that's those areas lighting up. Y'all see that?
Amygdala, yep.
So then we just move right to the conclusion. We'll just read that one little paragraph right here for the conclusion. Get out the frame. There you go.
So using evidence from evolutionary biology, developmental psychology, and neuroscience, we have come to realize that morality is not merely the result of cultural learning handed to us from our families, peers, and environment. Morality was selected by evolution in our human ancestors in order to promote cooperation and smooth social interactions. Developmental psychologists have demonstrated that some building blocks of morality are in place very early in development. Additionally, the parts of the brain and the brain chemicals involved in morality and decision-making are beginning to be identified.
There you go.
Interesting.
It's a great source for y'all, man.
A very complex subject when we're talking about the brain when it comes to neuroscience and neurology. That's why I'm always interjecting this thing of complexity and how science can measure, qualify, quantify complexity or subjects that are deemed complex. So, and that's a whole nother show in itself, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, for people in the chat, I put the source for people that's on the panel. Malik, I put that source right there so you can read the whole thing for yourself, man. Go ahead and add that to your community skeptics folder, brother. Right, so we can know what it is. Right, so it's important that we understand the material that we're reading and we put it out correctly. So as you see, based off what the brothers and sisters said before we brought the source, we was right where we were supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to go. All right. So I'm trying to understand why people actually say the things they say. So we're in an era of AI, man, and so a lot of people gonna fall on that sword, you know, playing these YouTube games, man. It just benefits us. It's another tool in our repertoire.
The new Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's just another tool, man. It is. Now we can put it in chat GPT. What is meant by Mediterranean-ness? What is Mediterranean people? What is that? What relationship does that have? Why is Egypt considered African? You know what I'm saying? Roots. What is meant by deep roots? You know what I'm saying? Why is Greece, you know, deep? If you read what Greece is, it tell you it's Greece, a Mediterranean civilization. Yeah. You're gonna learn something about Greece. So any more conversation on the mind?
Yeah, buddy.
Like I said, debate coming up pretty soon. So on 26th,
January 26th.
And Logic. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good conversation. So y'all be ready. Be ready for that. You know?
It's not a debate. It's
not a debate.
What is it again?
High level paid conversation.
High level conversation.
Yeah, and I think one day, you know, we're gonna have to, you know, just even talking about certain things, you're gonna have to really discuss. Well, you know, if free will is an illusion, then how would that play out in our court system? That's the next thing that we would have to actually examine. You know what I mean? You know, I think we already have certain restrictions, right? Because if somebody that's schizophrenic committed a crime, we already don't treat them like your
regular criminal,
somebody with a normal brain. We say, well, no, he's not in control. Right. You know, so we already make these types of adjustments already. If somebody 15-year-old commits a crime, we don't treat them as the same as an adult because we say, no, their brain is not fully developed yet. They haven't reached a certain age of maturity, so we can't charge them with the same type of responsibility that we would as one. So we already have those things in place, but it gets more and more complicated when you start. If we scientifically show that free will is an illusion, so that's another part of the conversation that would have to deal with.
You know? Good stuff. That's kind of where we're going into tomorrow. With the brain conversation is going to deal with somewhat like how your culture helps to quote unquote define your brain or define the mind, right? The brain makes up different minds. So your mind in one culture may not be the same as in another culture. And it's going to use some examples there. That's going to be one of the bulk of the conversation pieces to tomorrow's show. It is showing that. And that's
Logic in the chat right now too. And Logic said, Logic said, I want to see you order something off the menu without making a decision. You know, say, well, that's not the point is not that you can't.
That's not the spirit of it, is it? That's not actually the spirit of it.
He's still missing it, Sosa. He's still missing it.
It's not about making a decision. It's about who's driving the decision.
Exactly.
The variables.
What hole was it? The commercial you just seen?
Right.
See, was it the smell you smelled?
Is your blood glucose level? Are you craving me right now? Because those
internal and external factors we keep talking about. It has to do with what's happening inside your body and also how the environment stimulates you.
Were we talking about chemicals earlier?
One moment, y'all. We're gonna free. We have another super chat. Yeah, my guy. Who dove over the bench? Get the judge.
Right. Now that guy has been diagnosed with bipolar. Has he diagnosed that somebody was bipolar?
Goddamn right.
Schizophrenic. You see what I'm saying?
Oh man, he flew like Superman over that. Ain't that?
He has mental health issues.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
Man. Man.
Oh God, that was funny.
Yeah, that was wild though. Dude hit that. Oh man, it's great.
Oh wow. Did he? What reasoning?
Yeah. The judge was like, because he had so many different crimes. She was like,
Yeah.
man, I can't do probation on this. Like, it's
You
too
gonna
lengthy.
do some prison?
And he was like, no, we got to do something a little different. By the time she was saying that, and she looked up, shit, that nigga ran and dove over the clerk
He
desk
did
like
that,
Superman.
no. He got it.
Like I got a couple kicks in and everything on the
He
judge.
did.
Like,
He did. He got like 7 more felonies for that too. So
yeah,
he
man.
really
Yeah,
gonna
so
do
he-
some prison time.
So he
now.
was all right before that.
He was all, you can see he was kind of, he was like, I don't really think I should go to prison, you know, like I just found out I had mental health issues. I was saying, but she's like, sir, you got like battery, you got like so with bodily harm, you know what I'm saying? And he just was trying to hear that shit, bro.
Yo, Stimulate God is giving me Lex Vortex vibes, but we gonna let you live.
What do you think? Don't let him live.
Let him do what he do. Let him do what he do.
Let him do what he do. Let him live. Because I'm gonna kill you. Pseudo kill. Let me stop.
Hit the link. Hit the link. Still like God and bless us. Bless us.
I'm saying, teach us what you know.
Give us your
All right,
wealth.
so here we go. All right, I'm gonna read these 2 things. Oh shoot. Ooh. Okay. Network. This is what I wanted. Man, let me see. Regenerate. Let me see something. Let me see. I got 2 questions to ask. Is Greece rooted in the Mediterranean? Let me see what they give you.
Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna get it started, right? Oh, first of all, we got as that populates, right? We got Brother Ron, right? Definitely a skeptic. I think, Brother Ron, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show.
How's everybody doing?
Skeptic and a cynic. There's a couple.
Are you a skeptic and a cynic? Cynic. What are you? What are you?
Am I what?
Are you a skeptic?
Yeah, I tend to be skeptical. Yeah, I tend to be skeptical on just about everything. So,
or God fearing?
No, I don't fear God or anything like that. So,
believe in God.
That's not even a question I would even entertain. Fearing God, there'll be no reason to.
You believe? How much you believe? How much belief you put in God? Any?
Yeah, we had a discussion. We had a discussion some time ago. I believe in a intelligent design. I have an intelligent design type philosophy.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you called it philosophy. I can't even be mad at you.
Right. Right. Philosophy, yeah.
I have a question.
Can't be mad.
That's it.
I do have a question about free will.
Okay.
Yeah. So free will. All of us basically live our lives as if we have free will. If you say that it's an illusion, but we all live our lives as if we have free will, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
fair to say.
If it's an illusion, then if it's an illusion and just an illusion, why do we still live our lives like it's real? I mean, doesn't it feel real? Doesn't it seem real to us?
Yeah. Something seeming real and being real is 2 different things. Like, you ask me if it seems real. Yeah, it seems real as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
being an illusion has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
David Copperfield look real to the mud when he do it.
Right?
It seems real.
That part.
So you're saying this morning when you got out of bed and chose the clothes to wear, the food to eat, that was really just an illusion.
No, right, watch this. Did God wake you up?
That's a different question. We're not talking about God waking. We're talking about free will versus determinism.
But is that an illusion or not?
That's a different question. You're off. Answer my question. Was it? Did you make the choice?
We're saying we're saying that the minute you wake up and you choose and you like suits and not jeans is driven by past experience and external internal factors that's driving those decisions. That's what we're saying. So the choice is dependent upon prior acts and even sometimes present stimuli that's going on.
And you're saying those stimuli could have gone back as far as 1 million years?
Not necessarily.
Not
The
necessarily.
only reason we take it back to that is because you can't be where you are right now without all the things that happened many years ago. So I'm saying, like you can't be here right now if the Big Bang didn't happen. So naturally, you're tied into everything. You cannot escape. You know, your reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
So again, I guess I'm trying to get you to answer. Did you?
You
maybe you already
let's
answered.
act
Maybe
with
you're saying
the
you did not.
premise, and we ain't doing it.
Maybe you said that. Maybe you're saying that you did not. That even though it was just an illusion that you made the choice, but you know in your mind that you really didn't make that choice. It was all. It was. You're saying that everything you do that you've done.
It's an illusion because people don't know.
Yeah, you don't know why.
Yeah, right. That's why it's an illusion because you really don't know.
You can possibly know why because there's certain things you experience as maybe a child that is embedded in how you move, but you're not consciously aware of this is what's driving that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you might be, sometimes you may not.
And that's for every choice, 100% of the choices that you make. Every time you think you're using your free will, you're saying 100% of the time that it's already determined.
I'm saying 100% of the time it's either those that argue free will is illusion is saying that 100% of the time it's driven by external, right? Things that are going on outside.
And Sakina, we're not saying that, baby doll.
Things are going on internally. You know what I'm saying? Or there's chemicals, or you feel me? That's like two people go outside, one wears a jacket, one doesn't. Well, one could have an iron deficiency.
Right.
And it's making he's a little colder than the other one, so that person
gets an external factor. And then the winner would be the external.
The other person's different. Or one person grew up in a cold environment, the other person grew up in a warm environment.
Is free will an emerging property, such like gravity or some other physical things in the universe that we talk about from time to time? Is it just an emergent property?
I don't subscribe to free will, so I wouldn't say it emerges. I don't even agree that it emerges.
But if we're acting as if we have free will, then it's something, right? It's not. I mean, even though you call it an illusion, it is something. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about it.
No, you act as if because the argument of evolution does not care about reality or what you perceive reality to be. It's only about thriving and reproducing. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically does an apple taste good because it tastes good, or does it taste good because it's nutritious? Doesn't matter what the reality is of it, so long as you eat the apple. You understand what I'm saying?
Let's address something real quick. Got a comment. Godkilla is not able to put it up, but it says artificial simulation is our reality, is what they are saying. No. And let's not confuse the conversation. The simulation theory and free will, no free will conversation are two separate things, but they're both are philosophical arguments. Yes, they are. That's one thing they have in common, but they are nothing. And so there's a lot of nuances to the conversation that must be like understood. And yeah, Miss Tiffany, you're right. Like I can see how people can confuse that, but no, it's not the same thing at all.
You ever see how some people can be in a room and children are actively playing, and some people it is so annoying to other people, and the other people are like, "Yo, why are you tripping? They're kids." You know what I'm saying? Because there's other factors that's driving that mentality to make those sounds annoying. They may not know what it was. You know what I mean? They may not have been able to play when they were kids, and their parents were. So there's so many things driving that. And the other person could have had a parent that was more loving, and that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. You know what I mean? That's the side that's just being argued. In terms of free will,
we got logic to the panel. You know, that's going to be part of this intelligent conversation event that we have coming soon. So people know what's up. Give us your one.
I want. What's up with y'all, man? What's up? I appreciate it.
Brother Logic, man. Thanks for that support,
nothing
brother.
about no damn drums either.
For sure.
Mention them drums, man. Get on their head.
You better not mention nothing about them damn drums.
Goddamn talking drums, man. I'm trying to stay in my zone, Juju.
Nah, since Bobby wants you to get on and see, his first problem was Juju never mentioned anything about Africa. Juju said about African American. and then him and Kent ran to the edge of the cliff and wanted to dangle off that bed, talking about Jim the drum. What kind of drum is it anyway? Do you know?
Yeah, see, that's what you want to do.
Is it? You don't even know.
I came up here to talk about compatibilism, determinism.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a little. I'm just giving you a little. You know.
Don't drum it up, Juju.
Don't mention nothing about them damn drum. But go ahead.
So look, so determinism is a reductionist argument which would reduce a decision down to uncontrollable brain processes. So if these processes are beyond our control, why would you even call what actually just happened a decision?
Because the decision is the act. Like the choice is the act. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about if you decide. You have to decide. It's about what is driving the decision, not the decision.
I think you're wrong there, because when you decide, if you make a decision, that means that you actually had some alternative or some deliberation went into the process. And from what determinism is actually saying is that the deliberation is some type of an illusion, and really your subconscious is playing a much larger role in the quote unquote decision, right? But since it's not you deciding, why would you call it a decision if it's not you making a decision?
If somebody has PTSD and they hear a gunshot and they go into a mode, did they make a decision? I'm asking. That's a question. Did they?
I mean, they're really more like reacting to their environment, right? Like, so what you're saying. But determinism will go on to say that this internal deliberation plays either a minimum or no factor, which means that the environment and the genetics are the things that are actually determining the outcome of the whatever the action is. So right. You playing the least amount of role. Your deliberation would be playing the least or zero role, because that's determinism. It's saying that you
deliberation is though the action is the decision.
Okay.
Is a decision.
So you deciding, but you're not in control, but you decide.
No. It doesn't. Well, that's the argument, is who's in control. The person that jumped over the bench, he made a decision. But was it his bipolarism and he's been diagnosed as bipolar and having kids? Is that the driving factor that made him jump over the bench? Or they just say, you know what? Depending on everything else, I'm just going to jump over this bench and beat the judge ass just on my own.
That's just too funny.
I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time fighting you on it, but do you see where even so now we done took the conversation to where my decision is now I gotta have a sliding definition on what a decision is, right? Because I'm under the impression you can't decide without weighing options. If you have an option, that's when you get a chance to decide. But if there's only one possible outcome, how could you call that a decision?
No, it's not.
Who said there was only one possible outcome, though?
Yeah, where does the one outcome come from? Because usually you have choices.
I mean, that's what the experts argue. They argue about alternative possibilities.
No, they argue, like dude said, that after the decision is made, that decision that you made at that time is the only decision you could have made based on those circumstances.
So if that's the only decision that you could have made, then that means that there was no decision. That was only one thing that could have been done. Am I mishearing that?
Multiple variables, different things that could have had. It's random, but after all the mathematical shit has been done, the 2 + 2 to 3 + 3, 9 doesn't matter. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But it could have easily been 2 + 4, 7 + 7. So I'm saying it's randomness. But once all that mathematical things come into play, boom, that's the only thing that could have been made. The math has been played out.
But if it's random, doesn't by you saying that
hold up, Ron. I don't even want to use the word random because that's the trap. I got this.
You understand chaos theory, the butterfly effect?
I got this. I'm trying to figure out if I'm not making a choice, how is it a decision? Like if all these external factors are shaping my choice, what role did I play in the choice?
Pull up the definition of decision, dear. Chat GPT and do whatever you like, and let's read it for the audience.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Let's
when
define
you
our terms, since that's
they
how
don't
you're feeling.
debate the choice logic. Like when you get to a fork in the road and you go left or right, they're not saying because you go left or right, then that means you got free will because you chose. No, they're saying what drove you to choose left versus right, or vice versa.
Look, let me get to it, because I'm under the impression that you can't choose if you ain't got options. Like this, that's not a choice.
I mean, your brain makes prediction, right? We read that, right? The brain is right. The brain makes predictions, right? So what are those predictions made based on?
It's like you're being programmed, bro.
It's taking in data, what's going on in the real world at that time, right? Based and also your past experiences, right? So it's right. So it's
very important.
Your
so
past experience and other people's experiences, not just you too.
Yeah, so all these things are happening at the same time, and that's culminating in a decision. That's it.
Okay. Right. So
all that stuff
the
make
definition says a conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. So what am I considering? But how can I be considering it if the outcome is only one thing? What am I considering? Don't I gotta consider two things to consider? How do you consider just one thing and then do the one thing?
The outcome is
not tripping.
Outcome is not
decision
only
is also judgment.
All that
Decision is also judgment
How
logic.
do I make it up?
Because who said anything about there was just one thing? Like you know,
outcomes in its
I keep telling you all I don't understand the goddamn telling. You know what, man? I'm gonna just
we understand
dial
it.
it back.
We
I'm
understand
saying
it.
is that
I don't think you understand.
Listen. Yeah,
I can pull up the definition, but it don't sound like it'll help because I keep doing that.
Pull up the scientific one too.
Yeah,
while
the
you're at it.
finality,
I keep
finality
going,
of it, the finality of a decision is the outcome. But what the outcome is random because it could have been a different set of circumstances. It could have been hot instead of cold.
Don't give me the coulda. You got to go with the given here. The given is that there is only this one set of circumstances. The given is that in determinism is that you could have only did what you already did. So with that being said, what am I deliberating?
They don't say. They say that you could have
like
only.
A duelist.
They say that you could have only did what you
like
done
dualism.
based on the circumstances. That's what they said, bro. That's what they say.
Indubitably.
I don't know how y'all keep coming up with dualism. I ain't never mentioned nothing about no God, nothing about no mind.
Like.
I never mentioned God or mind. So how does it become dualism? You messing that up right there.
In these discussions, they never argue about the choice, bro. They never argue about the decision. The debate is not about if the decision is made. That's not the debate. The debate is what's driving the decision. Is it being done? Is the decision being done outside of external and internal flash? Are you in control of the decision, or is your brain driving the
control? Because control would allow you to be held responsible for your actions.
And that's
where you start having right. So if you have no control, then you can't be held responsible for your actions, and you can't be held responsible for your actions is because you couldn't have done anything otherwise. That doesn't line up to you.
Exactly.
Like, I need to pull up a definition to make that make sense, but that's what you're saying.
Hold on, logic. Chill out. Listen.
I disagree. I agree with everything that you just said, bro. That's the debate.
Right. So I'm saying,
but still, a decision was made. It's not about the decision. You just explained it, but it's not about the decision itself. It's about what's driving the decision. Am I in control? Did I make the decision independent?
Right. So let me ask you the question that sounds crazy to me. If it wasn't me, who
you gotta let him finish.
Let me rephrase it. Listen, am I making the decision independent of internal or external factors, or am I making this decision because of external and internal factors? The decision is a given. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
I hear what you're trying to say. You just mumble jumbled it all the way up, yo. So
Oh
so
man.
oh yeah, you
I'm
did. Oh
sorry.
yeah,
All
you
right,
did.
that's the
So
best
look.
I can do, bro. I'm
So
sorry.
look.
I
No,
apologize.
that's cool. I mean, that's cool. I don't think you did it on purpose or nothing like that. It's a tricky little thing. So look. So based on how you just went down the line, right? What would the alternative be if it wasn't me?
If it wasn't you, then those past
say nothing, yeah,
experiences, how your mother was raised, how did you have a mother or a father?
So if
Was
if,
it
if it
cold
was because of
outside?
my mother, then you can't say it was me.
What?
Am I missing that?
Devin
Okay.
Johnson,
No,
wrong
this is
show.
exactly what
That's
Paul's
asking
saying. This is
one
exactly
question.
what
I was
Paul's saying.
explaining. He was
Hey,
another
look.
curveball and explaining that. I just got confused now.
No, it's cool. I ain't trying to hijack the show. I'm just kind of like pointing out where it's starting to get a little fuzzy for y'all right there, right? Because if you basically implying that it's not me, but it is me, like right. And so I can't say it's my mother and her stuff, but some kind of way you won't say, oh, well, it's not me. You calling it 100% external factors, which would put me outside of control. So if it's outside of my control, what did I decide to do?
That's the debate,
That's what
bro.
the debate is.
That is the very debate.
Is it
Right. So why is it a difficult question then?
Is it absent the external factors or is it with the external factors?
Nah, you right there. You close to it, right? I'm never saying that you have an opportunity to exclude the influence of external factors, but I am reading determinism that says that the external factors are 100% the decision, and your internal deliberation play a zero part, because that's what they have to play a
Okay,
zero
then
part.
give
Let me
me an
finish what I'm saying
example
right quick. Let me finish what I'm saying right quick. Because if your internal deliberation plays any part at all, that gives you control. And that control is what makes you responsible.
No, if
We
your
already
internal,
agreeing that the external
if
factors
your
play a role.
that's wrong. Let me explain to you why you're wrong. If your internal is driving the decision, then it's not you. Internal means these chemical things that are happening in your brain, bro. This
I'm talking
means
about
that
internal deliberation. That's what I'm talking about.
the internal deliberation is going on within your brain, right? In your nervous system, in your body. That's internal, right? Your physiology. That's internal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That means
Mm-hmm.
that's oxytocin levels, your serotonin, your dopamine levels. These are things that's internal. I'm saying your amygdala, right? Hypothalamus, all these things working in concert. So if that's driving it, then it's not you. You're just a witness.
Okay. So if it's not me, who made the decision? You
What I
said
mean
it's
is
not
that
me.
what I mean by when I say that it's not you, what I mean when
Uh-huh.
I'm saying that you are not in control. That's when somebody said that it's not you, that's what they
Now
mean.
we're getting somewhere. At
You're not
least you
in
start to
control.
admit what you're trying to say. If
No,
I'm not in
I
control,
thought that's understood because we had this conversation, bro.
you dancing. At least you'd have
I
finally said
thought
I'm
that
not in control, yo. So since I'm not in control, why would you call it my decision if I'm not in control?
if you're not in control, then you don't have free will. That's what we arguing, bro. If you are in
No.
control, if you're in
Make
control,
it plain.
right?
If I'm not in control,
if you're in
what
control,
decision did I
no,
make?
meaning if you're in control and these internal or external factors are not influencing you, then you are in
See, I
control.
just agreed that the external factors is an influence. I just agreed to that. But you know what?
If you agree
I
with
made
that,
my
then
point.
you're
I ain't gonna
determined.
hijack the show.
If you
You
agree
know what
with
I'm
that, you're
saying? I'm not in control and I'm making decisions at the same time. I heard you. You know,
if
I
you
heard
agree
you,
with
big
that
dog.
logic, you're a determinist, bro.
Logic, who are
Sure.
you?
Sure. I'll break it down. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna
Break it
move
down.
nice and slow. You know what I'm saying? I see where it start getting a little fuzzy for y'all. I don't know. Y'all might have been looking at that Sapowski a little bit too much. You know, Sapowski kind of scramble your brain up a little bit, man.
Nah,
I'm telling
Sapolsky is the only reason why you are appealing to authority, not us there. Because we also listen
you.
to
You don't even know what pure authority mean no more. I'm disappointed in you. For real, for real. For real,
well,
for
you do
real.
all the time when you keep mentioning him. You do.
That's
Because
hey,
he's
good
not the
luck,
only
bro.
one
What's up?
on it.
Good luck, Logic. Good luck, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm not in control
Hey,
and I'm
that's
making
smoke from
decisions. It's a
Marcus.
tough one. It's a
Good
tough
luck.
one. But yeah, man, I don't want to hijack the show. I'll stick around in case somebody, have a good little question or something I can add on to.
I got a
Yeah.
question,
No,
Logic.
we all in the building. My fault. I couldn't. I was locked out the thing. We got a couple brothers just popped up in the building, man. First of
Yeah.
all, man, pseudo kill official, man. Marcus is in the building, man.
Peace.
Hey, peace, 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 peace.
Yeah.
How
What up,
everybody doing?
Marcus?
What's
Good.
up?
Can you come clean up this mess that I just made?
It's not a mess. I mean, it's a normal
No.
philosophical.
I made a mess. I need you to clean it up. Not what Logic talking about there.
What you made a mess about?
Um, am I getting it confused? So what's the one philosophical point where it's like everything is predetermined, so to speak? What is that?
What you talking about? Fatalism, that things can't change.
Fatalism. Sorry, Gina. Yeah, it was fatalism. Thank you. That's what I thought. That's what I meant. You sound like you were being a fatalist, Logic, not a dualist.
Let him go ahead and proceed.
Um. Uh,
I'm open. I'm listening. That's
okay.
pause. I'm not open. I'm listening.
I think we skipped the steps. So this is my only comment because I'm actually in the middle of doing something. I had, started doing something else, and I don't have a lot of time. So um, here's the difference. If as soon as you say that my brain makes a deliberation, right? Um, you've already moved into determinism because the development of your brain is out of your control. So you don't control your neurons, you don't control your synapses, you don't control any of those factors that have your brain firing. So if you talk about me making a decision, right? I stand here and I say, okay, my neurons is firing, right? My prefrontal cortex is doing executive functions, right? My right paralateral functions are operating, right? If that be true, did you have any control over how your prefrontal cortex developed? Did you have any control over how your right paralateral developed? Do you have any control over which neurons are affected by learning and which ones aren't? Do you have any control over the glial cells? Do you have any control of the dopamines in your system? Do you have any control of the serotonin, oxytocin, vasopressin? Do you have any control over any of these neurological modulators? If you don't, then that just is what it is. Until
Mm-hmm.
you can show me that you can change any of those factors that make a person, choice wise, deliberately, then we just don't say it's compatible. Now, what does that mean by not being compatible? Does that mean that you now all of a sudden feel different? No, you still feel like you making a decision. You still feel like you're an agent of yourself. That doesn't change one way or the other. There are evolutionary consequences to that. There are evolutionary processes on what that is. And believe it or not, we're not the only animals in nature that shows this type of reciprocity, intention, desire, even to certain degrees, reason, right? A lion choosing which animal to attack, right? That's a coordinated effort. They work together in doing that. That's not excluding behavioralism and other factors that take place. So, we developed over time. And in the things in society, we have social realities. And in social realities, there's certain aspects of that have come to be in existence for us as people, as humans. But all that is still cultural dependent. What may be morally acceptable in one culture could be morally reprehensible. It could be terrible in another culture, and we would judge it based on that, right? There's cultures that exist today that do some things that I find are horrible. They have policies and rules that are a part of their custom that we say is unacceptable here, right? Are we saying that this is a universal thing now? Everybody has the same moral standing. If not, then it's a cultural development. It's based on where you were born. You don't have any control over who your parents are, where you were born, what your cultural relevance is. You don't have any control over that. There's people right now in Papua New Guinea who still eat dead people.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You didn't know that? That's their culture.
No, I mean it was
That's their behavior.
the shock value just personified how easily it's going to be to get caught. I mean, lost in the point that you're trying to make because your explanation's so long. But I'm listening.
Nah, I made it very
Yeah,
clear.
like,
I was very
yeah.
clear. I said from the beginning
Uh
that
huh.
you
Yeah.
aren't in control. You
Let's get
don't
us back to
control.
determinism. So
Right.
when I'm not in control,
You
I'm not in control and also making decisions.
whoa. That is a philosophical response to determinism, and we will deal with that. But don't mistake what I'm
No,
saying.
which is
I said
cool.
your brain.
Which
Wait,
is cool.
listen. I
That's
said
what
your
they wanted you to
brain.
clean up.
I said your brain does the deliberation, and you have no control over those neurons, synapses, nor the chemicals that they use to fire. Your brain
Hmm.
does it. And as soon as you
Hmm.
say, I am my brain, you have to show me where you have control over your brain.
Hmm. Right.
So show me
I'm.
where
That's
you
totally fine.
so
I'm with you there.
show,
So far, I'm with you there. I was just and this can't. I hope you can't take it the wrong way. I mean, we're just having a conversation, but like this is one of the few times where I know enough about the information to hear the argument well enough to know where people are kind of moving around, where they start to get uncomfortable. And one of the things that's uncomfortable for a person who I know is super smart is I see when when he's starting to describe determinism, it's a little flexible, and determinism ain't really flexible like that.
No, it's
you
oh,
not.
whoa,
you
whoa,
are
whoa,
not
whoa,
in
whoa, whoa, whoa.
control.
Hold on, let me.
That is one of the most hypocritical statements I've heard out of your mouth in a long time, Logic.
That's fine.
Compatibilists, oh,
Now let me
let me tell you
clarify what
why.
I'm saying.
Compatibilists are the ones who specifically say we're changing the definition so we can still consider ourselves as having free will. They're not even denying it. So
Yeah,
so what are you saying? Like your
yeah.
whole
My,
premise is based
my,
on changing the definition of a
No,
word.
I'm saying that because we just spent like 10, 15 minutes talking about who's in control, and I couldn't get him to say you're not in control. I
we're
couldn't get
talking
him to
about
say it. It took me
this
a long time to get there.
because you were talking about decision. My frustration is not because that my understanding is wavy. It's just that I'm trying to find a way to break it down to you, and I feel like you're just not getting it. So what I'm saying is that a man walks up to a child on the street. He looks at that child, a 7-year-old child. He slaps him across the face. The police rush in, they lock him up. Right? He goes to court. The prosecutor says he needs to go to jail, Your Honor. We're requesting 10 years in jail, and we got him on video camera slapping the boy. The defense says, "Whoa, wait, Your Honor. My client is schizophrenic." You know what I'm saying? And he was not in control of himself like that. He's not. He doesn't have the faculties. He's not in control of the decision he made. See what I'm saying? So it doesn't change the fact that the person went up there and slapped the person. You would see that as a decision. That would be the choice. What I'm saying is that the argument is not about the slapping of the boy. The argument is what drives the slapping. That's what the point I was trying to get across, bro. It's not that complicated.
It's really more in front of the drive, right? It's really more about, did he have enough control for me to hold him responsible, right? So that's really where the conversation is. And I'm saying that because I continue to agree over and over again that these internal and external factors, they both play a part. So I'm not excluding the external factors when I say that. But I do find it very interesting, right, that even in your own analogy, to remove control from the person, you had to give them a mental disorder. I mean, because I'm saying that the person operating totally normal without the mental disorder, he does have enough control for you to be able to hold him legally responsible. And that's why the debate's really right there.
No,
So what
no.
I'm
Now you're
saying,
talking about responsibility. That's
that's what
different.
compatibilism is. That's what it is. I'll read the definition to you again right now. Again, you won't get far down the definition before you run into the word responsibility, and that's what it's talking about. I promise you, it's not me. I'm not making up that argument.
I get that part of it, right? I get that part of it. What I'm saying is this, bro. Okay, you're saying that, right? In a court of law, right? How do we hold, right? In a court of law, how do we hold certain individuals responsible for particular crimes? The reason I gave somebody with a mental condition is because the argument is, from a free will perspective, is that when these things are obvious, like schizophrenia and bipolarism, it's easy for us to understand that the free will choice is not there. But the argument is that what if the condition is not so seen like that? Right? We cannot, there's other factors that are just not so knownly visible for us to just be able to just diagnose it like that. There's certain things that we just learned about in this time frame, like like seizures and shit like that, Tourette syndrome. These things were known before, and
those are all clear examples of no control.
What I'm saying is that
clear examples.
The only reason we know that now is because the science got to a point where they can diagnose Tourette syndrome and all these other conditions that we understand now. In time, there may be more things added to that can be more visible, and some things may not be so as visible, bro, because we don't know all the external and internal forms. That's it, bro. That's it.
That was a very long explanation. But look, I'm going to just quickly read again compatibilism, right? So you can see why I'm taking the position that I'm taking. This is the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. Compatibilism offers a solution to the free will problem, which concerns a disputed incompatibility between free will and determinism. Compatibilism is the thesis that free will is compatible with determinism because free will is typically taken to be necessary condition for moral responsibility. So I'm not even 3 sentences in until I run into moral responsibility.
Hold on for a minute. I put the link to the new show in the chat, so we're gonna pick up right here. From right here, we're gonna pick up from right here because we had the 2 hour mark. We 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't want to do that.
All right, bet.
So the link, grab the link before you get out of here, though. Hit the link to get in the other. All right. Hey, man, look, man, we finishing out right here at the Community Skeptics. We're going over to the pseudo killers, man. I'm going to do an impromptu, finish this conversation over here, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that Cash App going out the door, man. I appreciate the support, man. It's been a powerful show, man. Man, we've had that intelligent conversation, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate that, man. Y'all make sure y'all upgrade your information, though. All right? Upgrade that, man. Get it. And make sure you pick up them. All right? And we also got that daggone debate coming. I want to make sure everybody, hold on. Make sure everybody see this flyer real quick, man. I make sure I load the flyer to my background, man. All right. Let's see if we can see this. Peace, man. Hey, hit that link, Giddy.
I did.
All right, right over there. All right, there you go, man. There's the flyer right there, man. Y'all see it, man. Richard Curry, man. 7 o'clock Friday, January 12th, 2023, man. Yeah, man, make sure you catch that conversation, man. That intelligent conversation, man. Community Skeptics, man. Is skeptic himself, right? We're going to talk about early Christianity, man. We're going to talk a little bit about the debate. Have a little structure that first half an hour, then the next hour and a half, man. We're going to go and talk about things like how to critique the next person. What's the relevance of certain information? How important is chronology? How much in-depth study has he done on the origin of Christianity? All these things come in place, man. Make sure you can be there, man. We doing it like we supposed to, man. We also got a surprise egyptology coming to you. All right, going to surprise you with that, man. Man, y'all know what it is, man. I'm your host, man. Bobby Banger, man. We stay in the sweet spot, man, of intelligence, man, and warfare. Y'all know what it is, man. Look, man, I appreciate everybody that came through, man.
Hit the
I'm your host, Bobby Banger, man. And with that, man, y'all know it. Man, going over to the Solo Killers, man. We're hitting that live button. Peace. Hit that Cash App going out the door.